not even muted. How
Let's
terrible.
go to this wonderland. Come and join me. Let's go to Wintopia. Come and join me. Take my hand. That's the place where we belong. Now stop thinking about the past and let's be free. Every day we work towards this brand new future. Every day we get closer to our goals. But let me tell you, you can do it. Just keep at it. So pack your things and trust me now. Come and join me, take my hand. Let's go to this wonderland. Come and join me, let's go to Wintopia where dreams come true. Come and join me, take my hand. That's the place where we belong. Now stop thinking about the past and let's be free.
Hello everyone, how's it going? I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I am Triblade. I have smudges on my glasses. Where's my cloth? There's my cloth. Hello Kleidos. Hope you're having a wonderful day. If there's anyone on the Twitch side, I will see you in a second. Yeah, sorry for suddenly, starting stream a lot earlier than I said I was. We're gonna, we might skip Girls Frontline. I don't know. Though I did give warning that it might start late or early on Discord. I just forgot to do it on YouTube. But hello everyone, hope you're having a wonderful day. We're gonna have a little bit of a chat soon because I actually went places today. I was like, man, I have to take my pupil and teach him how to drive. We'll go places. And so we went places, not too much, not too far. Grass touched real. Oh, Crane, I touched so much grass, I almost died once. It was great. Is any true grass touching done if you don't almost die? But hello, Crane, how's it going? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Will that open that? Yeah, it will. Oh, man. I've unlocked so much power since I found out that if you click the middle mouse button, it opens things in new tab. I've got so much power. Alright, let me save these couple things, and I'll show you things. And you're gonna be like, wow, Triblade, that's so much stuff. Any comments about the No Game Station 5 Pro? I've already said on stream that PlayStation is the worst of the console manufacturers, and I stand wholeheartedly by that statement. PlayStation sucks. They've got literally nothing. They don't have any cool IPs. Of course, the console has no games. The console sucks to begin with. Sorry, Taiga. It's just not good. $700 with $80 for a disc drive and no games. You had to pay an extra $80 for a disc drive? Why? What form of foolishness is that? I'm so glad that I decided that the Switch was going to be the last new console for a while I bought. Yep, and you have to get it installed. You can't buy it pre-installed? No, you've got to be, no, there's no way. No. No. What? PS5 Pro disc drive. I'm not kidding. There's an... No. No. Are you serious? So much money yet no games? No games, no disc. Why? Why at that at that point you should just buy a computer. You could buy for at least 700. If not, you could go a little extra, spend 800. You could get a nice reasonable gaming computer and be able to do so much more. Not to mention, you won't have to pay for game services. Like, you won't have to pay money to be in a party with people, to play games with other people. That's actually disgusting practice. Worst part is this is going to ruin consoles forever. Just imagine the PS6 with no disc drive, or an Xbox with no disc drive and no games. I think we're back to, I'm glad that the Switch was the last new console I decided to buy. I mean, I don't really like the PS4, to be honest. It's acceptable, don't get me wrong, but it's just not that great. Like, I don't know. I think Sony is becoming the Apple of consoles. Like, you can't even, at that point, you can't even make the excuse that you could use it for a Blu-ray player if you buy the basic one. Like, that's not the exclusive reason people buy consoles or anything, but it's a huge bonus to be able to just plop it in there and use it as a media system. The PS4 was forcibly pushed out. I mean, if they can make games like Mark 1 run on Switch, they could put some effort and make it run on PS4, much more powerful hardware. Yeah. Yeah. And also the PS4. Like, I bought a used PS4 specifically when Destiny 2 came out. And 2 years later, it started, like, one of the fans is going. And, like, that's absurd. I don't know. I don't like the PS4. PS3 seems cool so far, but PS4 doesn't. It's very unpolished, in my opinion. And I'm pretty sure it suffers, at least the slim one like I have, suffered from overheating issues, if I remember correctly. You have to clean it recently. My laptop also started acting up. Had to give it the old clean. I don't know. I don't really think that console, like, you should have to do that. Oh, hold on. I gotta do Gelderus's job for him. I don't really think, like, I'm not saying you shouldn't have to maintain consoles or anything like that, but it shouldn't strictly be a necessity. It should be like, oh yeah, I like this, I'm gonna treat it nicely. Sort of like washing your car. And I mean the body, I don't mean the frame. Washing the frame is a necessity, depending on where you live. But, like, 360 didn't have to clean. Xbox Original didn't have to clean. I just, you know, this is probably a really poor take. But I don't know. I don't really like the PS. I don't know. The PS1, I love the PS1. I love the PS2. Hi there. Hi, Virtual Trucker. How's it going? I love those. The PS3 is growing on me. It's not bad, but I think the 360 was better, but the PS3 isn't exactly a slacker either. And then the PS4 was just kind of it's genuinely over for console gaming unless the Switch isn't underpowered even with the power of a Series S. Yeah. Yeah. They're becoming too expensive. Like, I can't. like, even if, like, the thing used to be consoles were cheaper and you could, they were cheaper and simpler, but at this point, they're really not. They're kind of, I think they're trying to compete with PCs too much. And I think that it's showing and it's being negative. Like, it's having a negative impact on consoles. Because the advantage, like I said, the advantage was it was cheaper than a computer. It had easy plug and play. And you could, you didn't have to pay for game services, which is, but you could play with friends so easy. But PCs have one thing, games. Yeah, PCs definitely have more games. That's sort of one of the things I really like about older consoles, is there's, like, no shortage of games. Like, I've been collecting and buying retro games for years, and I have so many. And there's still so many more I want to buy. But it's just not that way for new consoles anymore. I'm a little convinced that it's them, that they're trying to, like, put too much emphasis on things like graphics, so it's affecting development time. I don't want ray tracing. I don't want to be able to see the pores on people. I want the game to work and to play nice. That's all I want in my miserable earthly existence. Is I want to be able to come home and just play games and have fun. Like, I don't care about graphics. Not to mention, the graphics cause so many bugs. So, speaking of retro games, I went to a retro shop today. And, hold on. Let me fit the screen. I bought a bunch of games. PS5 has no games. The newest Xbox has no games. The Switch has no power. The PC is the only way. Yeah, you're not wrong. Games are unpolished, $60, and have too many DLCs. The only complete product of a game in recent memory was Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. I haven't... The most recent new game, like new AAA game I bought was Modern Warfare 2. The, like, recent one, like the 2022 one or 2023 one. And that was okay. The gunsmith kind of sucked. But anyway, here, let's look at the games I bought. So, at the top, I did already, so, at the top, running down, thank you for the claps, Kaleidos. I bought this from a retro shop specifically. I won't dox which one. But I spent so much money that the dude was like, hey, I'm gonna give you a loyalty card. And I was like, okay. And I spent so much money there. And he gave me points for the last time I was there, too. Because I mentioned that I spent about the same this time last time. And he gave me points for last time. And I have enough points for $10 off my next purchase. How much did I spend? I specifically blocked out all the prices. So you can't tell. I'll tell you. I spent... Between this time and last time at this place, I spent about $200 before taxes. A kidney and a lung. No, I almost paid a kidney and a lung because they had at this shop one of the GameCube Game Boy adapters and discs, but I had already spent too much money. They wanted $200 for it, which isn't a bad price. That's a really good price for the disc and the adapter. But I couldn't spend $200 because I have dentist stuff coming up, so I cried. But at a Goodwill, I bought the Avatar game for the GameCube, like Avatar: The Last Airbender. He only paid a lung, pretty much. Halo Reach, which I already have Halo Reach, but I wanted another. Siphon Filter. Have you played Infamous on PS3? No, and I almost bought at this shop. They had I think all of the Infamous games, because there's what? There's 3 or 4 of them, isn't it? Because there's Infamous 2 and Infamous Second Son, isn't there? Or the Second Son might be a DLC for 2. But anyway, they had a bunch of them and I almost bought them. But I decided not to because I wanted to wait and see, and I found other games I was interested in. Siphon Filter, of course. Actually, that's Siphon Filter 2. I bought Taz Wanted, which is a Looney Tunes game. That one that's upside down is some Apache shooter game for the PS3, because why not? I bought the original Siphon Filter. I bought... What SWAT is that? That is... SWAT Global Strike Team. I bought a Secret Service game. I didn't even know there was a Secret Service game, but when I saw that said Secret Service, I said, yes, I buy you. I bought Hawks, which I think is another flying game. I bought the original GTA for the PS1. Is that GTA? Yes, that is. Hello, hi Dodger, how's it going? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Same to you too, Virtual Truck. I don't know if I said that to you. We are recapping all of the games I bought today. There's the original Ratchet and Clank for the PS2. There's another Siphon Filter there. What Siphon Filter is that? That is Siphon Filter the Omega Strain. So I have 3 Siphon Filter games, which should make you happy, because I think you had... it was you or Kleidos Dodger that had said get Siphon Filter, recommended Siphon Filter. So I now have 3 of them. That's the worst Siphon Filter. Well, I have it. I have Sky Odyssey, which was an impulse buy, and then I bought Ace Combat 4, I believe, and Ace Combat 5. Right? Yeah, Ace Combat 4, Shattered Skies, Ace Combat 5, The Unsung War. They had Ace Combat 0, and I almost bought it, but they were asking $30, which I don't think is that bad of a price. The foot was free, by the way. The dude just threw that in because they had that hanging around. No Hitman games, it's over. They did have, I think, all of the Hitman games for the PS2 and the Xbox. But I skipped those because I have those on Steam. He has Hitman 3. I have whatever ones are on Steam, like the Hitman collection on Steam. What is it called? So I they're different. Oh, I see. I sort of skipped those because I already had some form of Hitman, and I was gonna wait till I played the ones I have. What ones do I have? I think it's like the Hitman collection or something. I have Hitman World of Assassination. What did I join on? We're talking about retro games. Hello, Huggy Bear. How's it going? Hope you're having a wonderful day. But yeah, those are all the games I bought. I'm pretty sure Ace Combat 4 I've played before at a friend's house. It was Ace Combat 4 or Ace Combat 5 when I was younger, and I've sort of been keeping an eye out for them ever since then because I've wanted to do them. It's crazy how there are no games that the PS2 is known for. I salute you, sir. Thank you. I wonder how long it's been while game isn't being played. 21 minutes and 10 seconds. I mean, to be honest, I want to play old janky games. Foot 1 is a classic? Wow. Oh, I knew you would know that. I knew you were a man of culture, Kleidos. I knew you would like that. It's even the Harry edition. No games, PS5 reference? True. I think I might have... Hold on, I'm going to stand up for a second. I might have some of the better known PS2 games already. I have the Metal Gear games for I have the first 3 Metal Gear games for the PlayStations. I think that counts for something, doesn't it? PS2 has more games than any other console. I think I side with Dodger on that one. Did you cut your toenails recently? No, but I keep them trimmed. Yeah, it does? Yeah. That's the only form of manscaping I partake in is trimming fingers and nails. You get what I'm saying. Metal Gear does with PlayStation, like goes with PlayStation like peanut butter and jelly. Yeah. When will the Minecraft start? In a few minutes probably. But I have to turn off my air conditioner soon. I'm starting to freeze to death. But it was cool. I would say that was fairly productive. Look at all that stuff I got. Oh yeah, the Game Boy cartridge. The Game Boy cartridge. Well, GBA cartridge. That's about as big as that's gonna get. Can I like zoom in more? If I hold, no, that's not gonna work. I don't know how well you can see it, but that Game Boy cartridge is Star Wars Flight of the Falcon, which I bought impulsively because I assume that's Millennium Falcon related, and I'm curious. But I would say that's a fairly good haul. I got 3. Are there only 3 Siphon Filter games? Because if so, I have them all. I can't wait. We're gonna play the Secret Service game on stream at some point. I was like, holy cow, there's no way I forgot that this is when they would just do anything on games. Got the Ratchet and Clank. I'm pretty satisfied. Look at that. Look at that hairy foot. Isn't that ugly? There's lots. Oh. Bro spending his whole paycheck on games, a true gamer. If I was spending my whole paycheck on games, I would have bought the GBA adapter. For, like, the adapter thing for my GameCube. But the dude, I was talking to the dude, and he's like, how much did Foot 1 cost? Oh, that was thrown in. The dude was like, hey, I just have this lying around. Do you want it? I was like, heck yeah. Throw that sucker in. I love feet. Oh man, I was so tempted to buy it, but I had already spent quite a bit of money that day. But I was talking to the dude, and he said they easily get like 8 or 9 of the orphaned adapters, like just like the physical adapters, without the discs for Game Boys. And I was like, holy cow, that's crazy. I'm going to throw a couple other things in here. Like, this is just other random crap I got. Because eventually when I start trying to film other things, I'm going to need tripods. And these were both $5 a piece, which I would say is pretty not bad. But what do I know? So I got those 2 tripods. I got the keyboard because you can never have enough cheap keyboards if you're like me. And then that's a 10-inch C-clamp, keyboard for reference, in case you're wondering how big that C-clamp is. Also, it was made in Syracuse, New York. Replace the legs with blades, and they will be tri-blades. Listen, you're not wrong, but these are going to be for filming. Also, I bought one of those, like, YouTube Walmart those YouTuber Walmart lights because it was like $2 and I was like, sure, I can use that for something. I also bought a Hatsune Miku mug because I'm a cringe weeb and I have no shame. Where was it? Transform, fit to screen. I also almost bought a couple of the Turok games for the N64. Look at that mug. Isn't that a nice mug? I can show you the other side if you want to see that. But once again, I had already spent about as much as I wanted to spend today on such. I bought a pan and a couple other things too. But all the retro games were sort of the mainstay of the day. I was pretty surprised when I saw the GTA there for the PlayStation. It's even got a Blockbuster tag on it. There's also Siphon Filter Dark Mirror and Siphon Filter Logan Shadow. Oh wow, there's a lot Okay, Dodger wasn't lying. Not that I think Dodger's a liar necessarily. I'm throwing stuff around now. But I would say a pretty decent haul, right? That's not bad. But yeah, the dude was like I was checking out and the dude's like, wow, you know, and I was talking to him and mentioning that I had spent, you know, quite a bit last time I was there. And he was just like, okay, do you have a loyalty card? And I was like, no. And he's like, okay, I'll give you one. I was like, oh, all right, cool. And then I had, you know, I now have $10 off my next purchase. So that's pretty great. Now I have to go back and spend more money. I have a loyalty card. I can get discounts for money I spent. There are two types of computers in our school. The ones with a gig of RAM and a second gen i3 and no dedicated GPU. And yeah, I have something like that in my garage. I can't even watch a Twitch stream. I see your clock posting. I see you being snarky out there. I don't know that I need that, but we'll close that. A 12th gen i7 32 gigs of RAM and a GTX 1650. That's quite the disparity in performance. Alright, I'm gonna get myself nuked on Twitch. Alright, and I drank a lot of water before I came here, so I think I'm gonna take a brief break. I know it's very early. I'm gonna take a brief break. And then we're gonna start playing Minecraft. They both have Windows 10 installed, just like the one I have in my garage. It sucks. The one with the gig of RAM only. But that's okay. That's gonna be turned into a NAS server. It does? Yeah. I tried to watch an Akiaji Margot stream on it. Great streamer, by the way. You should check her out. Do you think if I shout her out, it'll actually, like, give me the right Margot? Is it Margot? Is it capital Margot? Yeah, exclamation mark Margot. That's what I want. S-O... Is it Margot? Did I get the right Margot? I did get the right Margot. Yeah. Here, you can have this. There you go. She's pretty cool. I was trying to watch one of her streams in like it was 360p or 160p and it could not do it. I got like a word, 5 minutes of buffering, a word, 5 minutes of buffering. It was terrible. It's horrible. Okay. I'm gonna take us to the BRB screen. I know it's very early for that, but I'm gonna take us to the BR. Was the internet bad? No. It's just how bad the computer I have is out in the garage. Like, it wasn't supposed to be anything late or great, but it's absolutely miserable. And I had no extensions on, nothing like that. It was wired. And I know for a fact that I could stream from that wired connection. Though I think Windows 11 might have killed that, at least using my laptop for that. So internet was fine. It was just the PC was so bad. And I had reset it. I checked it with sysinternals. Perfectly fine. No funny business going on. It was just that bad. Which made me laugh a little bit. But I did only pay $10 for it. So, you know, for a NAS server to pay $10 for a computer and then check a couple NAS drives in there, it's not that bad. I just took a massive dump at work. This thing was the size of a football. Go see a doctor. That's not a healthy bowel movement. Alright, on that note, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. They call that Poseidon's kiss. That sounds kind of gay. You want to be kissed by some hairy old dude? It's kind of weird, man. I mean, you do you. But I don't know, man. I think I'll pass on that one. All right. Games. I think we're gonna skip Girls Front Line. I was rocking back and forth to get it out. You should talk to a doctor. Go to yourself to a gastroenterologist. You might need professional help. The kind of stuff I'm not qualified to give. They might give you Linzess and turn your football into spackle. But hey, I just live here. We should be in shortly. Also, once we're in, there's something I'm going to show you guys. And I can't do anything on my end, so you have to prepare for yourself. See that thing right there? That's what came out of Luminosity. Okay. Once my frames come back, why are my frames back? Okay, there we go. How did you lag? Shut up. It's just the initial loading. If you start to complain about my computer's performance, I will fight you. Oh, did it? It already showed up. Okay, I might have to affect the what's it called? Affect the performance. Did you ever fart by accident during a live stream? No. Alright, the crying bean is supposed to be for when I yell, but I think I need to adjust the threshold. Because it's supposed to cover your ears or turn me down. Yeah, I need to adjust this threshold. Because it's supposed to be when I go, ah! It's supposed to be like that. What did you use to break it up? You can't just ask questions like that, Klydos. Hold on. Macro, screen beam show. Hold on. Okay, that's the max I can do for this. So let's see if that's still... Okay, hold on. Ah! I mean, it did it. Okay, let me know if it keeps popping up. I'll have to find out. The greatest question. If he says anything other than a toilet wand, I'm banning him. Okay. Why did bro destroy my ears? Okay, turn me down and watch the screen. Okay, adjust your volume down if you must, but just watch the screen. Ah! Oh, I'm not. Am I not? Why are you not doing it? Ah! See? I might have to adjust the hold on. We're gonna fine tune this because I actually kind of want this to work reasonably for Dark Souls. So let's try 2 decibels. Let me know how 2 decibels works. Also, you can thank Krumel for telling me what OBS plugin to chat to install. Stop the screaming? No, I'll scream whatever the heck I want to scream. Listen, some of us enjoy screaming and frying our vocal cords. I live for screaming. It's my favorite activity to do. Where were we in this place? What was happening? What were we doing? How many floors did we have left to go? Did we have any left to go? Did we have none left to go? What were we doing with our lives? Okay, the floor's done. Floor's done. Gosh, there's so many floors in here. Oh my goodness. Okay. And we still have many more to go. Okay, maybe we won't do styling because I'm gonna need floors to work on. Scream like that with the WAD voice? I don't know that I could scream with the meat WAD voice. I can try, but if I do something bad, you're gonna have to take responsibility, Klydos. Could I scream with the meat WAD voice? Gosh, I'm gonna show up to my orientation tonight and I'm gonna sound... I'm not gonna be able to produce any sound. I'm just gonna be quiet. And then I'm gonna show up next time and I'm gonna be like the world's loudest person and they're just gonna get whiplash. We might have to go get Blackstone too. Okay. I enjoy screaming, but that doesn't mean I like going deaf. If you can't say you like screaming if you don't like going deaf. Like, that's just not how it works. Okay, this is gonna be easier to do in here. I enjoy going deaf. I mean, besides, if I go deaf, I won't have to hear people complain to me. Doesn't that sound nice? You won't have to deal with anyone's nagging or complaints or anything yet, but I don't hear myself as loud as others hear me. So? Let me go to the top and I'll try doing the meat wad scream. Oh, this is gonna go so bad. Brain's gonna come in at some point to see this mess of nonsense and just be even more concerned for me. Okay. Oh! Oh, that's weird. Ah! Does that help? Is that better? I sounded like I was getting waterboarded for a second. That was the POV meatwad's getting waterboarded. Okay, what was the spacing? It was 4 blocks, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 blocks and then chunk of stuff. My throat hurts now, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then bam. Gosh, there's still so many more to go. Who does this? Why do I do this? Do I even want to build in here? Okay, we're gonna mark out. Alright, I want the second scaffolding. We need more scaffolding. Alright, my throat actually hurts now. That's good. Maybe I'll make tea before I go places. But for now, I want to stream. Also, I don't know when we're gonna get to siphon filter. We might do siphon filter after splinter cell. Like, maybe finish the splinter cell we're doing and then move on and do some siphon filter, depending on how that goes. Do I have any scaffolding over here? I have to have scaffolding over here. There's no chance I have no scaffolding over here. I have no scaffolding over here. Okay, yeah. Also, we are gonna we might just randomly start one of the Ace Combat games. Maybe we'll do that next week. Cause I don't really care about the storyline in Ace Combat. I want to fly planes. I'm not a plane pervert like some, but I remember the Ace Combat I played as a kid being really fun. And now I'm tempted to go back there at some point and get Ace Combat 0. I want to go get that game. I don't want to go get the GameCube thing so bad. Urgh. Everything's so expensive. And the GameCube discs are like unobtainium, like the ones for the GBA adapters. And I want to know where they go or what happened to them, because the physical adapters themselves are everywhere, it seems, and they're not even that expensive. But you try to get one of the discs for the adapters. I almost took out the S in disc. Like, the discs for the adapter themselves are nowhere to be found. Also, I almost bought, was it RE1? It's just Resident Evil for the GameCube and RE4 for the GameCube too. But then I remembered that I'm not really interested in playing Resident Evil games. I'd play them on the GameCube if I were to play them. But I'm just not that interested. And I know it's not the zombies. I also thought about streaming COD Zombies today and, you know, just destroying every ounce and semblance of the schedule I made. But I know for a fact I am out of practice and unskilled at COD Zombies. Plus I would have to find my Black Ops 2 disc. Or Black Ops 1. Maybe Black Ops 1. Because then I could do, no, it would be World at War Zombies. I take that back. I would play World at War. I love World at War Zombies. Oh, was it? It's Nocturne and Toten. Should be the CODs, should be, original zombies. That map was so much fun. Okay, here we are. So we're gonna put that there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, and then that's 4 blocks of space in between. 1, 2, 3, yep. I do want my torches back. Torch. Torch. We're gonna put one right there too, because I don't want any mobs. I don't like mobs. Puh! Mob. Did it just pop up when I was muted? If it just popped up a second ago, it popped up because I burped too loudly. 2, 3, 4, 5. Apparently my burp is too loud. Right? 5? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's 5. If I shortchange a floor, I'm not going to worry too much. 39. Also, there's so many at that retro shop. They had like the discs that were unwrapped and just not unwrapped, but they were in like the paper covers. Oh gosh, I need to be putting torches on these. There were so many. I think it was FF9 discs. Like there was literally like 20 discs, and I think they were. I don't think there was a specific like a good amount of all of them, but there were so many Final Fantasy discs because I keep forgetting until I actually see them in front of me that Final Fantasy has like 50 bajillion. Like they're such big games, at least by old game standards. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're only gonna do 4 on this one. No, we'll do like that. You know what? No, we're gonna leave this one without a floor. This one just goes straight up. Okay. And then join these. Beautiful. And now we can go up top and survey our lands. Look at these lands. Look at all this great lands. See all those builds? All those builds in Raina's area? Have I mentioned that she gets those? She steals those from YouTube. Unlike me, where I make mine on the fly by hand, she just buys hers. It's kind of messed up. All right, and now I can just ender pearl down. I should put my elytra on. At least for coming down. Where's my ender chest? There's my ender chest. Give me my elytra. Are they in here? No. Which one do you think my elytra are in? Do you think they're in the red one? Are my elytra sitting at home? No. There we go. Put that in there. Okay. And then bring the stone table with us. And do I have any lanterns? Actually, no, I want glowstone for this. So we gotta run all the way back to base to get the glowstone because I am smart. And we might put, oh, that's weird. I don't like that, spacebar does stuff too. Oh no, spacebar is what we're supposed to, isn't it? I don't know how elytra work. I've never really used elytra because I've never had enough gunpowder. Also, I saw that they were changing ender pearls, and that makes me upset. I don't know why they would change ender pearls after so long, and they work so nicely how they are. Don't change ender pearls, man. I love ender pearls. They're my favorites. They're so cool. Because the part where it does it incrementally rather than where the pearl lands doesn't make much sense to my puny brain. But hey, what do I know? How much glowstone do I have? There's 24. There's 2 stacks. You know what, let's go buy glowstone. Instead of using what I have, because I don't like to... I prefer to keep the stores I have for emergencies. And instead of doing that, just buying more stuff. Because look at all the emeralds I have. I have so many emeralds. I'm literally rich in this game. And then glowstone. You don't have mending, right? No, you don't have mending. So why would I, why would I spend money? Spend resources when I could just go buy glowstone, because we probably won't need too much. And besides, I always want an excuse to use my clerics. I love villager trading. That's why on Krumel's server, why I made an almost, but not quite immediate, beeline to villager trading. Though honestly, it's mainly because I want mending, because then I don't have to repair stuff. Which means I can just keep, like I said, I get to keep my stores of resources, and I basically only get to, what's it called? To increase the stores. Rather than having to go hunt for resources for tools all the time. Because who wants us to go caving? Not me. I've been caving like twice on there. Actually, no, it's been more than twice, but I've basically been trying to avoid caving because caving want to go mine. It's vein mining technically is what it is, right? Anyway, want to mine, don't want to cave. Caving bleh. Bleh. And then I think about where that other level is, we're gonna poke out and then start building. I guess it would be like the flare sort of portion. Actually, hold on. Do I want to do that? I don't know that I want to do that. I can open CSP and sort of draw what I'm imagining if you want me to. Hey, try. I have a problem. Probably won't be a good one, but I'll have a solution. Does that help you? And then we're gonna poke out there. We'll leave that open for the moment. I'll actually go and pick right there. I lied about leaving that open. Son of a gun. Stop it. Okay. I built a pickup for Beam NG, but when I hit the throttle, the front wheels just absolutely fall off. Did you put the castle nuts on the final drives? I don't know that they're actually called final drives in that. But there should be little castle collars for the front bearings. They are on the half shafts brake. Simply build a better mousetrap. As in, build a better truck. You're using Chevy parts, aren't you? For shame. For shame. Using pseudo-French parts. Actually, I think Dodge is the same way, technically. The Dodge stuff is actually overbuilt and not miserable. Because I think they did the same drivetrains for most of their trucks. But hey, we can't let them have that win. Okay, and we're gonna put some extra torches down as we go. And we're gonna build this up and see how it goes. Maybe I should only do one side of this? No, we're committing. We're committing. I am the most committed gankle that you have ever seen in your lifetime. There's not a single gankle in this earthly existence that is more committed than I am. Like, I am commitment. Make no mistakes. I am commitment. I may have found the problem. Yeah? Was it an improper weld from the last guy? This might actually not look terrible when I'm done with it. I don't know how I've managed that. I mean, we're gonna hold off reservation, you know, we're gonna hold off on judgment just yet, but it might not look terrible. Can this man build? Should he be allowed to? The answer is probably no to both questions. The engine spikes at 24k horsepower with 12k newton meters of torque before blowing up to. Sorry, what's a newton meter? I only speak in foot pounds and inch pounds. Okay. Gonna have to put lights there soon. This isn't gonna look quite as round as I want it to, but I think I can live with that. Sometimes you don't want round things. Sometimes you want square things. Like, you ever tried to build with round Legos? Miserable. 8,851 foot-pounds. That's like small body stuff. My pickup probably produces more torque than that. You need to put a good quality 86 F-150 drivetrain in there. Is that what mine is? I can't remember what mine is. Don't ask me questions. I'm not answering them. I'm here to construct my spire. I could actually... I could put the camera account on. That's so much work, though. That's so much work, though. Let's just keep going. The tower of this is going to be wider than the base soon. So maybe should have... Should have started a layer too higher, perhaps? If day comes before we're done this, we'll go down and have a look-see and decide. I mean, I'm kind of liking it, personally. I think fat tops are they're gonna be in style soon. So we're ahead of the fashion curve. I wish there was a black, like, I wish we could color drip stone. And that there was a black variation of it. Nah, we'll keep going. Oh, sun up might be coming. Sun up, my least favorite time of day because it means that I have to awaken. I don't like awakening. Awakening's I don't want to awaken. Okay. And just for oh. Okay, well that's not really what I wanted to do. But that's sort of why we have the elytra on. I guess we're gonna come down here and take a look anyway. Let's go see if I can find where those blocks went. The ones that fell down. Hope there's one. The others should be up a little bit. Yeah, I think they're on the next story. So we'll scale the outer wall. Should be able to get up there. Yep, there's one. Is there another one down here? Did it despawn? I think it despawned. Oh, that might not look too bad. Let's go look at it from the outside. Let's go to our stand and look. Think about how this makes us feel. Like we're in an art class for modern art. That might not look too bad. I think we're gonna have to figure out how to get light in there. I might know how to get light in there. I don't know. I do kind of wish I had enough gunpowder to consistently do firework rockets. They would definitely make moving around a whole lot easier. Also, it looks just with those... Oh my goodness, I'm gonna lose my mind. Just with those pillars in here makes this place look a lot, way more cramped. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing. I should put an express lane in here. Put water elevators so I can go straight up to the top or straight down to the bottom. That would be a brilliant idea, wouldn't it? We would be able to circumvent this tower, this whole experience of slowly climbing to the surface. Oh, I do see the light at the end of the tunnel. I think that'll actually look really nice once we're up to the right level. I think this might look quite nice. Though we might have to run and try and get more blackstone, which is unfortunate. So I hate collecting resources in the nether. It's one of the worst things in the world. Though actually, I think I might have... There might still be a bunch of blackstone from where me and Rain were taking down one of the piglin fortresses. Alright, I'm taking that shield off too, by the way, because it's bothering me. Or hoglin fortresses, rather. So we might have quite a bit stored up there. And I don't think it's gonna quite look like it, but the base of this spire is definitely gonna be a lot smaller than the top. But it's fine. Sometimes your spire isn't even. Sometimes it's a little cattywampus or a little sagoglin, which that's fine. If that's how your spire looks, that's how your spire looks. Okay, I almost went way too far again. So too busy ramble jamble dambling. Oh yeah, I took my driving pupil. Like, he's the one who drove me to all those places where I bought all of those things that I don't need, but still bought because why wouldn't I? Okay, then take me back and we'll put one here too. And I didn't die, as crazy as that might seem. It actually went pretty well. He did roll a stop sign in front of a car, like a car was coming to sort of cross the T of the intersection. And he kind of just rolled out in front of it, which was not good. The dude the dude who we rolled out in front of, very unsurprisingly, was less than pleased. Okay, one more level after this. Was less than pleased with what we had done, and I cannot blame him. But that was the only mistake he made, so I was pretty impressed. And we drove. It's not too much, like it's not like a huge outrageous drive, but I think it was 60-70 miles round trip. I'd have to go check the tripometer on my car. But we went a good ways. And that was really the only mistake he made. Actually, no, we were in a parking lot. We had parked at a burger joint because we were going to go in and get food because I was hungry and he was hungry and it was lunchtime. So I offered, since he didn't bring any money, because that's just what you do when you're going places, you don't bring money. Which I was going to offer to do this even if he had. But regardless, you know, we were pulling into a burger joint and the parking spaces were on an like they were on a slope. And I told him to put the parking brake on. And parking brakes generally, as you go, they get like weaker and weaker. Oh, the realm did not like that. So, you know, you might be able to get like away with like one click normally. But, you know, when you're on a slope or something, you have to do like 3 or 4. And so he did like one click on the parking brake. What am I here for? What did I come here for? Oh, we were going to get Blackstone. Which means I need to go get my stuff back. Why did I come all the way here? What is wrong with me? But anyway, the parking stalls were on a slope. And he did one click on the parking brake and then shut the truck off. Had his foot on the brake, which is good. And then let his foot off the brake and he like slumped over on the steering wheel. Because it was a little stressful to get in there. And as he does that, the truck starts to roll backwards because the parking brake isn't actually on enough. And I'm like, put the parking brake on, put the parking brake on, put the parking brake on. And he's like there slumped over. I'm like, put the parking brake on! And he like looks up and sees that we're moving and like panics and puts it on. It was a little funny. It made me laugh. But that and the rolling the stop sign were really only the two major problems. So I was pretty impressed. Cause we were in a manual, and driving a manual isn't exactly the easiest of endeavors these days. And there are some people that, like, you know, for no fault of their own or anything like that, just aren't really cut out for driving manuals. Alright, we gotta go take like a 5 bajillion hour journey now. But he did pretty good. I was thoroughly impressed. And then tomorrow, when we have our little lesson, he gets to start parallel parking. And I'm sure that's going to be enjoyable for him. Oh boy, I love parallel parking. Don't you love parallel parking? And he's going to do it. We're going to try. I don't know whether we'll specifically commit. But we're going to try to do it in a manual pickup truck with an 8-foot bed. And I have no idea how that's going to work. That's probably going to go horribly wrong. And we're probably going to have to try again with a different car in the future. But I'm going to continue throwing him to the wolves like I did today. And before we left, I had messaged Rain to inform her that if anything happens, her and John get all of my anime nonsense, because I wanted to be sure that stuff was taken care of. Those are some of my, well, not some of my, but they're pretty a lot of that stuff's pretty valuable now, since there's some collector's editions, the figures. Which I did tell her that if she mistreated, because I have the it's not the pop-up parade, it might be the Good Smile brand Shirakami Fubuki figure, that one that got delayed for like 3 years because they put a misprint on the base plate. And my Chris figures, that if she mistreats them, I'm just gonna haunt them. But it was, you know, one close call is fine. You know, we've all had a little bit of a close call. You know, we've all rolled a stop sign once or twice. You know, it's fine. Stop. I want to get off of Mr. Bones' wild ride. Thank you. And now we get to run and jump all the way there. Aren't you excited? Ooh. Okay. But it was cool. You stop at the stop signs, you're generally supposed to. It's frowned if you do. Those are optional. Negative. Those are not optional. You try telling that to the trooper man when he pulls you over. Oh, it's still popping up somewhere. I have to adjust the threshold a little bit. Maybe I'm too loud. Maybe I'll have to turn myself down for you guys a smidge. I just don't pull over. Yeah, US cops don't play those games. You will have half of the police forces in the state, if not the entire county, on you very quickly. They don't play those games. And there's no way around here that you're going to be able to outmaneuver them. There's too many. There aren't even that many, but there's too many. And the roads aren't suited for that. They don't have enough engine power to match a V12 with the turbo. I'm just getting on a freeway. Here's the thing. The freeways aren't that open. There's not a single area around here where they're that open and they can't coordinate to stop you. Not to mention, if you go on a freeway with something like that, going that fast, you can't leave the pavement there in the dead of night. No. I don't know where you live, but not around me, buddy. Not to mention, we're back to they can outmaneuver you since they have numbers, and they're coordinated. Like I said, cops in the States, especially in the more populated areas, aren't something to be trifled with. And we're back to you're restricted in where you can go if you're in something going that fast. There's tires, so I can just huff at the spikes. They're not going to use spike strips. They're just going to block the road physically with a vehicle. And then you have to choose the dirt, which you can't go on. Because the second you touch the dirt, you're gone. There is no coming back from that. Even if you're in a rally car, if you're going at the speed where you're trying to get around cops, they're not going to let you do that. You're just going to hit the dirt and spin out and go crazy. I'm sure it'll be a heck of a lot of paperwork to explain why your cruiser is just gone because I impacted it at 300 plus kilometers per hour. Who says they're going to use a cruiser? They've got tons of stuff they could use other than the cruiser. They can commandeer, legally speaking, they can commandeer things. So, like what? They could commandeer a rig. Some of the agencies even have their own rigs. Most of the agencies around here have things like deuce and a halves and Humvees that they just have and don't really use for anything. Lots of old milsurp stuff like that gets trickled down to the agencies around here. If you're in places like Arizona, I am gonna have to. They might have AMRAPs. You joke about that, but there's a fair few western states. Oh crap! I gotta start cruising. That actually have MRAPs and things like Saracen armored cars. Okay, let's try 1 decibel and see how that goes. But they've got things they can use. They're prepared for stuff like that. They know what they're doing. Like I said, the agencies around me aren't something to be trifled with. Plus, there's a lot of guard units, National Guard units around here, and they can call those in if it gets bad enough. Doubt they would, because they probably wouldn't let it get that bad, but there's a lot of stuff they can pull out. Plus, within, you know, it's a good distance. What if we just put a large turbine in the middle of the car so I can just like hop over stuff? You're not going to generate enough lift. Not at that speed. Because cars, especially if you're talking about something with a V12, those are specifically designed to create downforce. So if the turbine is large enough, I will. Yeah, but you're gonna need a huge turbine for that. And there's not really a place to put that on most vehicles with a V12. So, you know. Don't think that will work. New idea, yeah. Is it to just not mess with the cops? Because I can second that idea. I very much approve of the concept of not messing with police officers. Yeah, look at all that posh blackstone. Crazy hydraulic suspension. Okay. Bring back 3 shulkers full if we have enough. 3? There's no way 3 shulkers won't get us through the rest of this build. To just jump? You're gonna need quite the rugged system there. I really want cracked, want polished. Want polished. If it ain't been polished, I don't want it. You ever seen that video from... Where was it? It was somewhere in one of the South American states, or in like... Actually, that might not be wrong. That might be wrong. Anyway, it's at a car meet. And there's some dude with one of those, and he's trying to do like the funny bounces, because that's what you do when you have crazy hydraulic suspension. And then suddenly the spring comes out and hits the cameraman in the face. That's about how I imagine that would go. You would get like one good jump, and then you're gonna get in trouble because you done clobbered a cop with your spring. Which, hey, that might be... I'm sure that would be quite the thing to have to explain to a judge. Polished blackstone. Beautiful. Give me the basalt too. Make sure to take the basalt. And then all the polished blackstone my heart could desire. And I don't think we even finished this place, so there's still a fair bit of polished blackstone and stuff to be had here. Let's put in the basalt. And I don't think we'll need that much basalt, but why not? Does the beam keep popping up, by the way? If anyone's paying attention. Because if so, I'm gonna have to adjust audio things. But I also can't really, so that's 2. We'll put you back, bring you out. And then we'll just keep the change in our inventory. Oh, yep, that's what I wanted. Oh, I'm in range of a haste beacon, that's why everything's so crazy. Bam, bam, bam. And I think we might be able to see it if we go down far enough. So I wonder how much of this is actually left. Oh yeah, there's quite a bit left. Yeah, we've no shortage of blackstone left. Also, they want to catch me if possible, so they wouldn't put up a blockade because it will kill me. It's a checkmate. Don't play chicken with cops. The cops will win. If you're going past a certain point, they don't necessarily need to apprehend. Well, I mean, apprehension by any means necessary after a certain point. Because there's going to be a point where they're going to determine that you're far too reckless and just have to stop you. And besides, you're telling me that you're going to see a blockade in the middle of the road, like an outright blockade, and you're just going to smash into it? Like, there's no chance of you getting around this thing because this is real life and not Grand Theft Auto. You're just going to plow into that thing? Because the average person isn't plowing into that. They're stopping. What am I going to do? Stop? That's what the brakes are for. It's the sensible thing to do. It's what they expect you to do. It's human nature to do that. It's self-preservation. With what? Brake distance? The kind where you slam on a brake and since it's something with a V12, it's gonna have a crazy brake system where you can stop ridiculously quickly because it's a race car, and you have to do that when you're in a race car. I guarantee you, who said I don't have bad brakes? If you're doing that and you've got bad brakes, that's on you. That's nothing to do with the cops. If you see the funny obstacle and don't react in time, we're back to that's not the cops. That's your distinct lack of self-preservation. Can I check my email for something? Besides, there's no way you're gonna have a vehicle with a V12 in it. And, you know. Decent brakes. That's just not how that works. So if I have good brakes, there's no way I'm going to from 300 to 0 in less than 200 meters? Yeah. There's no way you won't see a blockade from farther than that. There's just no way. Unless you've got, like, old man need Coke bottle thick glasses vision. You'd have to be legally blind to not be able to see that coming fast enough to do something about it. So... Gosh, I forgot how far away this place is. And I think we're back to, they have fancy brakes. They don't let you skip out on maintenance. So I think you would be able to stop. Though maybe I'm being too crazy. Maybe I just live in the wrong area, you know? Maybe I'm from too crazy. So I consulted BeamNG with carbon ceramic brakes. I had a stopping distance of 800 meters with ABS. How hard were you pressing the pedal? Also, I don't know that I would trust BeamNG. Yes? I don't know, man. I don't know that I trust BeamNG. I mean, I'm inclined to think that a, you know, place, you know, something with the name BeamNG isn't necessarily the end-all be-all on physics. That's like saying War Thunder is an authority on tank shell physics. They're not. You know, I don't know who needs to tell you that, but hey. But what do I know? I'm just some random shape-shifting bean entity from the internet. Is there any better simulator game out there? Probably. Assetto Corsa comes to mind. But that is strictly racing too, so. I think the most realistic racing game out there is Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racer. That's the most realistic one out there. Assetto Corsa is an authority on crash physics. Neither is BeamNG. Just saying. Just saying. Okay. Let's go all the way back. I'm probably going to take a break. Probably going to take a break soon. It's the best you can currently get. Yeah. But it's still a simulation game. I wonder if you guys can hear that. I don't really know that I care if you can hear that. Doubt you want to hear that anyway. We're gonna get back, and I'm gonna stand at the top of my tower. And then I'm gonna log out and take you guys to the BRB screen because I want to go use the bathroom. Very briefly. It's the kind of life I lead. Could I actually get out of the portal game? Maybe I won't get out of the portal. Maybe this is just our life. Maybe this is our existence. There we go. Anyway, I'm gonna go have a good stream. Have fun, bud. Thank you very much for stopping by. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Alright. Yeah, that's looking cool. I'm digging that. Yeah. I probably will stop by next stream. Thank you, bud. Like I said, hope you have a wonderful night. And enjoy your funny games if you keep playing. Alright, let's tippy top ourselves. I am gonna have to add, like, a water elevator in here so I can get up and down quicker. This is kind of slow. I mean, for now it's fine since I'm gonna end up getting off at different places. But, you know, at some point we have to improve the speed of this. Okay, and then let's put a couple torches down just for the moment. I left way too much stuff downstairs. Okay. Mute the desktop. Take you guys over here. And then I'm gonna go use the bathroom, so I'll be back in just a few moments. I have returned. I feel like I kind of have to burp. Hold on. I did, by the way. All right, back to games. Let me plop us in. And we got about an hour, give or take, left to the stream because I have to do a couple things and then I have an orientation thing to go to, unfortunately. And I have to do at least one errand before then. I don't want to do it, but I should. Which bleh, bleh, you know? Okay, here we are. Time to sleep. Because I want it to be day, not night. I don't like night. Okay. We'll plonk an ender chest down of here too. Pull another one out from my storage. Oh no, there's a polished in here. Sorry, cracked in there. They're supposed to be polished. Who mixed a cracked in? Who was it? Show yourself. It's probably Krumel. Krumel would do that. Krumel seems like he would do that to me. After I made him have to redo his silly wolf farm the other day. Oh yeah, this one never got one. Oh yeah, I was doing that one when I fell off. Unfortunate. Alright. Almost there. Let's put one there too. Just to sort of try and cover all our bases, because I don't really want mobs spawning in here. That would be kind of miserable. Oh hello, how did I miss one there? How did that happen? Okay, and then we'll put one over here. And then this is our last one. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay. Beautiful. Making poor decisions. It's a talent, I must say. Not everyone can do it, but man, I can make some poor decisions. I live for poor decisions, actually. It's one of my favorite things. I just realized I'm going to have to break down all of those torches soon when I actually floor this. And I don't know if we're going to do an open top on this. I know I want some pillars. I don't know if I want a roof on the pillars. I don't know. I just don't know. Oh, you piece of trash. There are too many decisions. I shouldn't be left to make all of these design choices. Someone should make them for me. It's like when I was going places with Pupil earlier. I should have had an adult with me to make me stay reasonable with my money and financial purchases. Though, to be honest, I am very happy with what I got. My mom's probably not going to be happy about the mugs I bought, but hey, I like mugs. Not quite as much as my sister, who perpetually buys an obscene amount of mugs. But mugs can be nice, you know? They can be approved. Alright, let's do that, okay. And I don't know if I want like swooping like spiky things to come up off of the sides. I think that might be too much. We're gonna go down and take a look at this in a second, by the way. We're even on the right side to do it. I didn't have my elytra. Where's this? There's so many eggs lying around. Oh, that's where this is, that are so many eggs lying around. Look at that. Look at that cute soya art I did. It's by, is there a sign over there to tell me who it's by? No, there's not. Okay. Unfortunate. I have who that's by somewhere. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that a nice pixel art? Didn't that come out quite nicely? I like it. That was slightly embarrassing. I jumped off and tried to activate my elytra and I was like, hey, my elytra isn't doing the thing. Why isn't my elytra doing a thing? It should be doing a thing right about now. And then I realized why it wasn't doing a thing right now. Now I have to take the journey of shame. We'll just run. Which actually we can sprint jump and actually do okay. Speed wise, since this is packed ice. You can hear that lovely clicky click 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 click. Isn't that splendid? Don't you love that sound? I should put pressure plates down the length of this. I think that would be cool. I think that would be fun. I think that would be nice. Enjoyable even. Look at that, we didn't even start messing with our hunger. I almost thought that said Gambit. I don't want to play Gambit. Okay, so press space to exit. I wasn't. Why were you telling me press space to exit the boat? I wasn't in the boat. I can't believe I just swan dived off without my thing. Hey, that's not bad. I think if I had made it rounder, I think that would be better. But that's acceptable. No one tell anyone that I died, by the way. People will reject my, like, pro Minecrafter credentials. Oh, that doesn't work on this, man. It stays there, that goes there, okay. No, that goes there, that goes there. I want this one. Give me the elytra, put that in there. That can go in there. We're going to make up a little bit of space. That can go in there too, at least for the moment. Actually, no, that can say the shield can go. Okay. Let's go over to our viewing platform and view and see how we like it. If we enjoy it, do we appreciate it? How much do we enjoy it? I don't know how we enjoy it. What do we think? That's not bad. I think if we can put stairs on the bottom, since stairs aren't a solid block. And we can put something like glowstone or more likely jack-o'-lanterns pretty often and have that lit up. It's not bad. I do think, like I said, if it were contoured a bit better, I think that it might be better. It's in the other one. Gosh. Actually, no, it might be in this one. Oh, yeah, it's in this one. I know things. Yeah, see, if that were contoured a bit more, I think that would look a lot better. Put the spyglass back. I can already hear Reina looking at all of those things. And the snark emanating from her asking why I'm not just using the totems of undying. You see, totems of undying are cheating. I don't know if you know this or not. But if you use them, you're a cheater. I wish I had fun. I need to go too. Maybe I should put Gelderus to work, and should put Gelderus back in the mines. After all, he's a bean too, and the beans yearn for the mines. It is where the bean farms are, after all. Which is a bit, like Lord of the Rings orc-esque. Where they just kind of... it's more of a... out of holes in the ground. But... it is possible. We're gonna leave the bed here, so that if I die, I don't have to go very far. And then just start filling stuff in. Do this layer first. And if we need to, we're not gonna break down that wall in there. That one's gonna stay sort of how it is. Because I don't think anyone would really want to walk out here if this were the olden days. Actually, maybe they would. They weren't very smart back in the olden days. They'd probably send some apprentice stonemason out there. Since the journeyman and otherwise, you know, experienced ones are too experienced to risk losing. They would definitely just send the apprentice in. That's what apprentices are there for. Apprentices are expendable resources. Which, if you're an apprentice, I'm sorry you had to find out this way, but you are an expendable resource, whether you like it or not. Especially if this is the olden days we're talking about. It's just the nature of things. I'm once again sorry for your loss. Okay, and then we're gonna finish this, and we're sort of gonna put up the little barrier thing, the sort of not viewing platform. But, what's it called? The sort of railings and whatnot in the... We're gonna use glowstone up here, since I think it'll look cooler from down there. I would like to use... We could use lanterns. And hide the levers. No one's gonna know. Who would know? Like, literally no one. Gosh, why am I like this? Right? You guys wouldn't know, would you? No, you wouldn't. Because you signed the contract, and the contract says that you don't know. Yeah, this is pretty nice. Where's my... Oh, I have to go down for the stone cutter. Man. Okay. No? Yeah, see, you get it. Oh, hello, puppy. Why have you opened my door, puppy? Are you trying to tell me, do you want to go out? Yeah, you do. Okay. I will be right back. I have to go put the dog out. He's giving me the signal. Well, now the dogs are outside, so please bear with, excuse me, the dog barking if you hear any. I have little control over them. It's my sister's fault. I should have seen if there was any glowstone in the chests that we could take with us. Okay, we have our elytra on. Actually, before I go back down, we're gonna just randomly spam torches up here because I don't want things. Also, this place is huge. This is probably bigger than my house in real life. Enormous, absolute mansion. Imagine if we just plonk a little, like alpha-esque house up here. That's the wrong side. We want this side, don't we? And put a little tree up there. Wouldn't that be splendid? That'd be so goofy. Like, there's this great big tower thing, and what's on top of it? Some dude's hut. A little hobo shack. Okay. Do you think... No, there's no chance I can ender pearl up there. I wish I could, but... my ender pearls don't go that far. They're little wee fellers. So now we just gotta go up there. It's fine. Let me up. 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 About half hour, 45 minutes left of the stream. But we should be able to at least get the top of this done. Right? Okay. So let's plonk, excuse me, let's plonk our stone cutter down. I would like polished blackstone stairs. And some fences too. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to put blocks there. Blocks there, fence there, and then definitely glowstone there on the center one of those. Kind of like that. Then we'll go get that last one. Nope, not you. Not you. Please pick up, please. Thank you. Why am I like this? Excuse me. That one there. I a little bit feel we should maybe round this out a little bit. And then, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, place. And 1, 2, 3, 4, place. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, place. 1, 2, 3, 4, place. You know, we're gonna cut the difference there. But then if we put glowstone there. Oh, look at this. I'm even doing this on the right side. And then we do... No, do I want them like that? No. I want them kind of like... a bit more like that. Yeah. Living the dangerous way. Then we'll go look at that from down in our assigned viewing spot. Because that shouldn't look too bad, right? I keep getting stressed out every time I do that. Man, elytras are so cool. You bet you thought I was going to smack into that light post. Oh, you can kind of see them. I think it'll look nicer once night comes. I would say that's acceptable, personally speaking. Right? I would say that's acceptable. We could definitely get away with lights, but I want to try and use the rough texture of the glowstone to sort of... Do I not have... Do I have game volume? Audio. Take that up to 20 because why not? Alright. And then let's proceed with that. And then decide on a basis for where we want our pillars to be. Because I am the world's #1 proponent of symmetry. I believe strongly in symmetry. Symmetry is one of my favorite experiences. I love symmetry. Okay, that one's in line with that. Okay, so then we're gonna go and then put you there. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have waited because now it's nighttime. We're gonna put this... We're gonna do a couple over here too. Just the ones on this side. Thank you. And then go down and look at it during the nighttime. Because I think it'll look quite nice if we look at it during the nightly experience. Let's get a couple of the stairs up over here too. We'll do all but the back side. Okay. And then go take a peek. Because we're not going to see the back, but we will see a little bit of the sides. Now the problem is, I sort of wanted to do, which we would probably end up getting frog lights for that, which isn't the end of the world. But I sort of wanted to do a like Eye of Sauron-esque thing at the top of that. Ooh, that's not bad. I can dig that. That's not bad. That's really not that bad. I can get shaggy diggy with that. I can dig it. Ooh. A nice beacon in the sky for those of us that can see it. Then you get poor individuals like Rain that can see like 2 inches in front of their face because for some reason consoles playing Minecraft is still terribly unoptimized. My goodness. That bothers me so much now that you can see where the light blocks are. Anyway. Let's go back up top. And think about our basalt pillars. And I think we're only going to go for another half hour or so. because I unfortunately have to go adult. I don't want to go adult. It's too much trouble to do something like that. Alright, let's go finish this. Let's finish this back wall. Blocks, stairs, you, and so it's gonna be 1, 2, bam. 1, 2, bam. And then straight out from the center. Then bam, bam. Bam, bam. See, this is coming along quite nicely. I like this. This is nice. We might actually take that one out, and we might put little pillar-esque things there. Why would you do that to me, game? Why would you place that there and ruin my good image? Okay. Now this is our viewing side, right? Yeah, that's our viewing side. Is that Silk Touch? Yeah, of course I have Silk Touch. Right. Let's not run off the edge like a Looney Tune. And then let's give me a half a stack. We'll do a half a stack of polished basalt and a stack of normal basalt. And then let's go up, say 1, 2, like that, and then 1, 2. That's not gonna look, I don't know that that's gonna look very well. I'm gonna need, oh no, we're gonna do this one, normal basalt. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. I'm already thinking the polished basalt is gonna look better, but it's still gonna look a little out of place. So let's go sleep. I should have made the top ones basalt. Not basalt, glowstone. It's okay if your stomach drops when I do that, because mine drops too. Okay. See, that's not enough. No, that doesn't look good. That looks horrible. It's too jarring. We're gonna do it with normal basalt. Well, we're not even gonna do it with basalt. We're just gonna do it with blackstone. People will nix the idea of those entirely. Like we just won't do them. They simply will not exist. It's literally that easy sometimes. Just take them and just throw them away. I like them. You don't like them. You can't tell me you do like them. I don't believe you. Oh, rip those two because I don't care about them. I really probably should, considering basalt's a pain in the butt to get. Actually, no, blackstone's more of a pain in the butt, isn't it? Because I'm pretty sure it's what's it called? Hold on. Sorry, I felt the pest. and I did go places, so pests are likely today. I'm thinking that maybe instead of trying to make them like pyramids, we start low at the front and build up to the back, and maybe try putting definitely glowstone on the top one, but maybe like 1 2 1 2 1 stair 1 2 3 1 2, and then do 2, right? Yeah, and then do bam, and 1 2 1 2 1. No, and then this one would get another one still, right? Is that even? Yeah, that's even. And then over here, 1 2. Let's try 3. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, and then do fence. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, and then fence, and then 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 fence. 1 2 3, and I didn't put glowstone on them, but that's fine. We don't even know if we want to keep these or not. Maybe we'll decide that they're the ugliest things. Ooh. A step in the right direction? Maybe the steep ones. Let's look at it from a more frontal positioning. I definitely think if we do one, we do the steeper one. I think that one is definitely the better of the two. Maybe we'll make them get progressively bigger. Like we'll do the one, that one's 2 blocks, that one's 3 blocks. Maybe make the next one 4 blocks, and then, 5 blocks. That could be interesting, right? Maybe? I don't know. There's too many decisions in this game. Also, I think that my day is catching up with me, because I'm quickly becoming sleepy. Can you let me? No, you will not. Let's go get some redstone lamps. And see about... No, we'll probably just get lamps and then we might stop there because there's not really time to do anything distinct. But we're already going to get the lamps. And then we'll maybe see about making... maybe next time we'll do the Eye of Sauron. And actually do a decent, longer stream. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Because I unfortunately do have work tomorrow. So do I have just normal powder? No. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Actually, boom. Now let's go get our 2 stacks of glowstone. We're just gonna get all the glowstone. 1, 2. Okay. Alright. And then we're gonna use the crafting menu. We want 2 stacks of those. That redstone dust can go in there. And then we'll go stow them. And then I am going to run away very quickly. Because I am a sane individual. And I wish to live my life in sanity. Though that's not very likely. I hate having to run errands, and I hate having to do things. I want someone else to do things for me. Ooh, I definitely think the increasing their height and no roof is the way to go. We should do them asymmetrically too. Ooh. Ooh, like maybe, so that's 1, that's 3, maybe do 5 there, 4 there. It's not amazing, but it's growing on me. I mean, the whole thing sort of looks out of place, but that's also part of the purpose of it. Is it's supposed to be in stark contrast to the rest of the area. Put that back there. Put that in there. Alright. Put the shield back on too in case I need it. Alright, not too bad. Progress. So I'm going to take us back over here. Okay. Hold on. I'll even mute the desktop so you don't go insane from double audio. Alright. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. I apologize that today was a bit shorter and not Splinter Cell. You should make Sen's Fortress. I should ban you for that statement. I'm never making Sen's Fortress in Minecraft. That's gross. Why on earth would I want to make Sen's Fortress? Tuh. Can't say that place without doing that. You know, I would maybe I would maybe think about doing something like the main platform of Mother Base. It would be a bit janky, and I would have to do tons of work to try and make like the posters and stuff, but I could get behind something like that. I don't know about that Sen's Fortress nonsense. That's gonna be a yikes from me. But yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed. Next stream will be Saturday. That will be a normal stream, so to speak, as we're gonna do Dark Souls. And I do have the Scream Bean for when I scream. Actually, no, that's Pain Bean, technically speaking, is what I called that, since it's an imitation of Soyopo Pain. I think that's it. I don't know, man. Alright, let's go over here. So, thank you all very much for watching. If you have enjoyed the stream, do feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I stream 3 times a week on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Next stream will be Saturdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to be playing Dark Souls Remastered. I hate that game. We're finishing it by hook or by crook. So yeah, that's gonna be it. I want to run away and hide and cry. So thank you very much to Klydos, Crane, Virtual Trucker, Dodger, Huggy Bear, and Luminosity for stopping by and chatting on the YouTube. You guys are all fantastic individuals, and I kind of thank you guys. I thank you all very, very, very much for doing so. I don't think there's anything else. I don't know. I got a stack of retro games. I'm happy. Anyway, yeah, that's gonna be it, because I have to go get ready and do things and run errands, and I don't want to. So, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. Bye-bye!